We're gathered today to hear directly from the American victims of illegal immigration. You know, you hear the other side, you never hear this side. You don't know what's going on. These are the American citizens permanently separated from their loved ones. They're not separated for a day or 2 days. These are permanently separated because they were killed by criminal illegal aliens. These are the families the media ignores. They don't talk about them. These are the stories that Democrats and people that are weak on immigration, they don't want to discuss, they don't want to hear, they don't want to see, they don't want to talk about. No major network sent cameras to their homes or displayed the images of their incredible loved ones across the nightly news. They don't do that. We call these brave Americans the angel families. So here are just a few statistics on the human toll of illegal immigration. According to a 2011 government report, the arrests attached to the criminal alien population included an estimated 25,000 people for homicide, 42,000 for robbery, nearly 70,000 for sex offenses, and nearly 15,000 for kidnapping. In Texas alone, within the last 7 years, more than 250,000 criminal aliens have been arrested and charged with over 600,000 criminal offenses. You don't hear that. As a result of sanctuary city policies in fiscal 2017, more than 8,000 criminal aliens were in police custody and were released because of our weak laws, weakest in the world, weakest in the history of the world. Where is the media outrage over the catch and release policies that allow deadly drugs to pour into our country? Where is the condemnation of the Democrat sanctuary cities that release violent criminals into our communities and then protect them? And where is the outcry over the savage gang MS-13 and its bloodthirsty creed? Kill, rape, and control. Because the news media has overlooked their stories, I want the American people to hear directly from these families about the pain they have had to endure, losing not only their loved ones, great people, great Americans, people that would have been very successful, people that in some cases could have been here one day. Could have been. This is Tom Selleck, except better looking, right? Better looking.
Thank you. Thank you. My name is Angel Mom Agnes Gibney. My family legally immigrated from Hungary. We escaped during the revolution. We couldn't come to the United States as my mother planned because my father was born in Yugoslavia and they wanted us to stay. And because my mother said no, they didn't allow us to come to the American embassy. And when we came to the United States, we were stateless, and I'm very honored and proud to say this is my home, my country, and I will fight for this country until my death. And thank you for fighting this fight with us, because trust me, you don't want to walk in our shoes. And President Trump, thank you for always standing behind us. You are the biggest birthday present I got, and I'm still waiting for that shovel to help build the wall at the border. I live in California, and I would like to ask if you don't want your state to become a sanctuary state. So I would like to ask President Trump if you would tweet and endorse us to fightsanctuarystate.com to help us so we're not going to go down, because if California continues in this path, the rest of the country will follow. And God bless this country. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. Allison, you heard Agnes mention fightsanctuarystate.com. In April of this year, I filed with the state of California an initiative to overturn the sanctuary state. There's just way too many deaths, way too many traffic collisions. And according to Kevin De Leon, who was the author of the sanctuary bill, that makes the state safer if you keep the federal police, federal law enforcement over here, and you keep the state law enforcement here, that makes the state safer. That's absurd, it's outrageous, and something has to be done, and I hope that, as Agnes said, if we don't kill this in California, it will spread, and I know it already is in some places. It's a death sentence for American law-abiding citizens.
Well, I just want to thank everybody for being here. I know these families. I know many more families that have gone through the same thing. And I can not imagine it being any worse. But we pledge to act with strength and with resolve and in the memory of those who have been lost so needlessly. Our first duty and our highest loyalty is to the citizens of the United States. We want safety in our country. We want border security. We don't want people in our country that don't go through a process. We want people in our country based on merit, not based on a draw. We'll not rest until our border is secure, our citizens are safe, and we finally end the immigration crisis once and for all. We want safety in our country. We want strong borders. We want people to come in, but we want them to come in the proper way. And God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.